The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin. You're listening to High School Hoops with your hosts, Steve Collins and Jake Stager.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Coach Unplugged. I'm so excited to join us. Before we jump in today, I'd like to give a big shout out to our two sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the #1 shooting machine on the market. Bar none, mention Coach Unplugged, and you'll get $400 off, which is the best discount out there. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. The one-stop shop for a basketball coach. Nothing else out there like it. Run by a high school basketball coach that has won at every level. I know what you're going through. I'm not a college coach. I'm not running a coaching thing. I know what it's like when mom calls on a Tuesday. I've coached youth basketball. I've coached at every level. Anyway, go over and check it out. All right. So today I'm going to talk about some resources and things that I think are really important as far as becoming a better basketball coach. And most of these are free resources. And I'm gonna kind of slowly kind of talk about the different resources that I think are important for you. And obviously you're listening to Basketball Coach Unplugged. I think this is a great free resource. You could probably spend three years kind of just going through this podcast. But so you have Basketball Coach Unplugged, which is a great podcast. You can go, Bill and I have just started Coaching Youth Hoops, which is another one. Just going to talk about coaching youth basketball all the way kind of through. There is the High School Hoops, which I just got off done doing some taping with Coach Stager. And that walks you through kind of being a high school basketball coach. So we have a youth and we have the high school. Then we have the 5-minute basketball coaching podcast, which is that short one for the short commutes. Sometimes it's longer than 5 minutes. Sometimes it's less than 5 minutes. I try to keep it short, basically. I should call it a short coaching podcast. And then we have the Funnel Down Defense podcast, which is just one unique podcast talking about the funnel down defense, which I think is a great defense. So those 5 are all free resources. You can find specific things or general things that you want on that. So that's the first thing I would go over, especially when you're mowing the lawn or you're commuting or something or jogging or exercising. They're great ways to kind of to find some things. So that's the first thing. Second thing is YouTube. I put up a video every day for the last 3 years. So 1,200 videos or whatever. Sometimes it's the podcast. Sometimes it's a drill. Sometimes it's an interview. Sometimes it's me talking to a Teach Hoops member. Whatever it is, it's lots of different things. I put one up a day. Just type in Teach Hoops over there. Hit subscribe, put the like. When you see videos you like, hit that thumbs up. That really helps us a lot. So that's another great free resource for you as a coach. I'm on Twitter at Coach Collins JMM right now. I think I'm going to change my Twitter account, my name on it anyway, because they renamed our high school. But it's at Coach Collins JMM. And I tend to put a lot of interactive things on that. I also have a newsletter, which I'll put down below. It's a free newsletter. Comes out just about every day. Gives you things that are helpful as far as coaching goes. And I think personally, the best resource out there, if you want to become a better basketball coach, the best resource if you want to take your coaching to the next level, the best resource that I've spent 30 years and won 3 state championships and 2 state coaches of the year awards. And, you know, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm a Hall of Fame coach, is teachhoops.com. You know, when I need to learn things about finances, I go to a finance website. I go to a finance thing. If I need to learn things about how to build a fire pit, I go to a place that, you know, the fire pit actually website had something on that. If you want to become a better basketball coach, if you want a mentor, if you want resources, if you want to take your coaching to the next level, teachhoops.com is like it. There's nothing else out there like it. There's a couple run by college coaches or former college coaches, which are great, but I'm still coaching. I mean, I'm worried about our youth camp. So I'm still doing this every day. I'm going and teaching statistics to my students every day in a high school. So those are all great. And there's former coaches, you know, people that have either been let go or decided they wanted to do that, which is great too. I mean, there's lots of great resources, lots of great coaches that know a lot more than me. I'm just telling you, I'll be honest. But if you want a blueprint, if you want a roadmap, I've had one losing season in 35 years of coaching. I know what it takes to mold young athletes. And I tell you, this year when we were 13-10 was probably one of my better coaching years. It felt like my first year. My only losing season was my first season. My only losing season at the high school level was my first season as a high school coach when I got the job in September, and I'd been married in July. So, because I needed to figure things out, I have figured out those things. I can help you navigate all those landmines. So let me help you do that in any way I can. And if you decide not to join and need some help, just reach out to me at steve@teachhoops.com, and I will do whatever I can to help you through this great journey. Basketball has given me more than I can ever give it. And one of the reasons I started Teach Hoops is I wanted to take not only my coaching, but all of your coaching to the next level. So go over and check it out, and have a great week, everybody. Bye.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.